Hi, this is Scott Garibay. Today we're going to talk about Viking Death Squad. Alright, so what is Viking Death Squad? Viking Death Squad is a brand new tabletop role-playing game by by Runehammer Games, the company. There's actually no byline on this game. We might talk about that later. The art is by Brandish Killhelm. So what is Viking Death Squad? So Viking Death Squad has been the #1 tabletop role-playing game core rule book that I have been looking forward to for a year and a half. It is brilliant, and it is by Brandish Killhelm. And so let's talk about it and what exactly it is and what its main thing is about. All right. So Viking Death Squad is really super unique, and it's a very special tabletop role-playing game. It is created by the same people that did Index Card RPG, and this is my review for Viking Death Squad. So I gotta, I have a review problem. I don't really review things that I don't like, right? In fact, I don't even think I don't even review things I like. I review things I love, right? And I love Index Card RPG with a burning passion. I really think it's the best when it comes to rules design and art. It is the best tabletop role-playing game in existence, bar none. Okay, when it comes to those two attributes, rules and art. And I would even say play experience is just tremendous. It's pretty much unbeatable for those three attributes. It's not the best tabletop role-playing game in the world. Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition is, but it is very close second. So Viking Death Squad is created by the same company, Runehammer Games. And I do want to say, so my review of this game is 5 out of 5 stars, which I have to say my bias. So this is Brandish Killhelm is the creator of Index Card RPG. He also goes by the name Hankrin Farinale. Both of those are pseudonyms, so it's the man of many names. But he does the art and he does the rules for these, and they're just incredible. And so Brandish Killhelm it's kind of like, this would be like if you were like, Leonardo da Vinci sucks, right? Now, he's beyond review. These games are beyond review. These are products where you don't review the product, it reviews you. If you're like, oh, this sucks, it means you are an idiot. You're just I can't say idiot. It means you're ignorant of a lot of different things, right? These products are so good, they review the reviewer. And so Viking Death Squad should be bought immediately. And actually, so let me explain to it what it is, and then I'm going to talk about my purchase journey on it. So Viking Death Squad is a distinct game, and what it is it's a far future game. So it takes place in the year 10,191 on Earth, URTH, Earth, like a separate Earth. And on this separate Earth, there is these bad guys called the Infinitum, and the Infinitum are essentially. They're war pigs, okay? So they are essentially warmongers who are beyond reality, who are essentially kind of beyond reality, beyond time, and they use demons, cyborgs, and mostly demons, cyborgs, and bioengineered monstrosities to harrow the people of Earth, and are seeking complete control of URTH, right? And if this is sounding familiar, it is. It is very Warhammer 40k, okay? So it's Warhammer 40k if you removed it from the idea that you have to play men. So basically, it kind of gets rid of the whole gendered aspects of Warhammer 40k. It gets rid of the British aspects of Warhammer. It's a very British game. And because it's so British, it can be really challenging for Americans to connect to it. So it's Warhammer 40k disconnected from Britishness, disconnected from kind of the gender problems that Warhammer 40k has, and disconnected from its war gaming focus today, right? And allowing it to exist as a freestanding tabletop role-playing game. It is really distinct from Warhammer. It's like if you made your own world of Warhammer 40k, but then use Citadel's paints to paint it, right? It has the colors and the flavors and the smell of Warhammer 40k, but it is very distinct from Warhammer 40k. The entire game is built from one seed. And that seed is Ozzy Osbourne's... Actually, it's not Ozzy Osbourne. That seed is one song. It is the song War Pigs by Black Sabbath. I had heard that song before, but I'm not a metalhead, right? And so once I, just read in the game that is, they're like, in order to play this, you have to listen to, you have... the genesis of this is Black Sabbath's War Pigs, right? Which is an 8-minute, 80s rock opera like song. It's ridiculous, and it's very evocative, and I listened to it like 5 times and read the lyrics. And so this thing, it's just a shining, gleaming example of everything I love in tabletop role-playing games. It is a freestanding tabletop role-playing game. It is a game where you get one book and you have every single thing you need. It's not split into a PHB, a monster manual, a DMG, right? And it is ahead of Dungeons & Dragons on many things. So you will check this channel, and like a year and a half ago, I was like, all these tabletop role-playing games need to kill the byline. And this game has literally killed the byline. There's no byline on Viking Death Squads. By the way, what is Viking Death Squads about? So in Viking Death Squad, you play an immortal, okay? And that is the infinitum. The bad guys have created these have dug up Vikings from Earth's history, resurrected them, and made and used bioengineering, magic, and maybe salt in a little bit of dark, arcane ways to create these super soldiers, right? And then you play the immortals who go against the infinitum and have rebelled against the infinitum, were created by the infinitum. So you are playing a geared up, like power armored Viking, right? Who is there to just lay waste to the enemies found on Earth, who are the infinitum, and not kidding, Satan and his demons, who are reachable by hellholes in the earth. It's hard to even explain how beyond this game is. It is absolutely amazing. Now let me explain my purchase journey. It's really interesting because it really talks to what's happening in tabletop role-playing games today. So I've been waiting for this game for a year and a half, and I'm actually I'm a patron on Patreon for Runehammer Games. So normally, for a long time, I would just get the game. They would just be like, hey, here's the PDF of the game we came out. All their other suckers can buy it, but you're giving us money every month. Here's the game. That is no longer the case. Everybody's struggling after a pandemic, and so after that 2019 debacle, and so I was not getting this for free. I kept waiting. I'm like, when am I going to get this PDF for free, right? Because I've gotten entire games from them for free for nothing, right? And that just didn't happen, and that's okay. I totally understand this 2019 debacle. It's changed the world forever, for at least for the next 50 to 100 years, and quite possibly forever, right? It's really something. So I don't really have any problem with that. So in order to get this, Runehammer Games is no longer doing their own distribution. They're working with Modiphius, and so Modiphius is not an American country. So they're an international provider. So for the first time ever, I'm getting treated like a second-class citizen, right? So I had to go over there, give them $49 for the hardback for a book that's 140 pages long, right? And I'm like, ooh, this is painful, right? Until I saw that it was going to cost $26 and take 2 months to receive it, even after it ships, which is probably like another month, right? So I had to pay $76 total, right, for a 140-page book that I won't get for 3 months. That is full of suck, right? Now, what made it all better, and what kissed the boo-boo, is, because that was painful, right, is I got the PDF immediately, right? So, and I think for a lot of indies, this is going to be a major model going forward. And I think this is a really great model. I don't even think most games should even bother selling a PDF anymore. They're like, you buy the. I think the way it should go is they should be just like, you buy the hardback, you get the PDF for nothing, right? and you get it immediately, way before the book can even reach you, when it's still in, because this cuts out all that crap of waiting through the months to get it published. Now, let's talk about Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, because every game in the world, including Viking Death Squad, every tabletop role-playing game in the world, including Viking Death Squad, orbits D&D 5e. This cannot happen for D&D 5e. It absolutely cannot happen for D&D 5e. And the reason why is you just can't, basically, they need the book to hit at the same time as the PDF, because they work on a different level than anybody else does. So 5 out of 5 stars. Get Viking Death Squad immediately. It is worth every penny you will pay, which is $76 for a 140-page book, right? And you won't get it for 3 months, but you'll get a PDF immediately. It's worth every penny. Get it immediately. It is amazing. All that's my opinion. Have you seen Viking Death Squad? What do you think? Have you been excited for this? Do you think that Dungeons & Dragons should go to this model? Like, you could get the Strixhaven PDF right now, and you'll wait 3 months to get the Strixhaven hardback? It's interesting. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.